And we're going to introduce you to a fastback that would make Steven McQueen green with envy. So this is a 68, correct?
It's a 68. It's the same almost identical car to what Steve McQueen drove in the movie. It has just a few subtle differences. We did do a lot of upgrades with air conditioning and the 5-speed and all that. It's got the same drivetrain and stuff for the most part as what he had, but it really has been upgraded from what he drove back in the early days. So, but it really would be the car that if he saw this and drove this car now, it'd be like, wow, this is a car I wish I had back then. So, because you watch some of those scenes and you can see that they're having a lot of trouble keeping control of them and stuff.
Now, what went wrong, Lieutenant?
So, but with the radial tires and stuff makes a big difference. Upgraded suspension and stuff. So
he'd be bidding on it.
Yes, he would. Absolutely. And what a lot of people don't know is there were actually 3 cars that they had for the movie.
You believe what you want. You work your side of the street, and I'll work mine.
And they weren't all exactly the same. So if you really look at the movie, the mirrors change. The passenger mirror, some cars have the mirror, some cars don't. So it's like we're trying to choose which one. It's like, we'll put the mirrors on it because just for driving, abilities. These are the torque thrust Bullitt style wheels. And the original ones were black with the aluminum outside. This Mustang was purchased in Oregon, where it spent most of its life. It was purchased by us as a basket case. Really rust-free, solid body car. It has almost all the original sheet metal in it. Has a little bit we did to it. It was originally a 302 car. We upgraded it to the big block 390 GT 4V engine. We also upgraded the transmission to a 5-speed Tremec, and then modern air conditioning. We put the Dakota digital gauges in it, modern sound system with the Bluetooth and USB and all that. But luckily we found the same style wheels and stuff that the car came with, and we really tried to do it the same as what the car was originally. So it basically is a new car in an old body style. So it drives like a new car now, and it really is a really great investment. We wanted to make it where somebody can really enjoy driving the car, so we put the 5-speed transmission in it. We put the modern air conditioning in it. It's got the wood grain luxury interior, and power steering, power disc brakes. So we really wanted to make it so it'd be a nice driver car. We didn't really lower the suspension or anything. We kept it pretty stock, and the engine and stuff it's the 4-barrel 4V GT engine. So, but yeah.
Well, I'm impressed. So when did you start on this project? How long was it?
So we purchased this car about a year ago. And it kind of sat, waiting in the queue until we could get to it. And then we wanted to, when we got it, it was to bare metal, so it wasn't even primered yet. So we wanted to be really aware of, any surface rust. So we actually started it a little sooner than we kind of worked it in between a couple of customer projects we were doing. And then once we got started on it, it's like we just want to see it done. So we just kind of kept working on it and kept until finally we had it done. So, but by the time we got it done, the weather was getting really, starting to get really cold. Mm-hmm.
Final question here. I mean, what does it mean to you that you're part of the military and you restored this car, and the original owner was actually part of the military?
Right.
What does that mean?
Well, I'd love for, unfortunately we didn't get to know that person. I would love to have been able to show him that car now and stuff. But You know, I really like the fact that people are really starting to recognize the sacrifices that the Marines and the Army and Navy and everybody, the Air Force, and that everybody is, you know, because it's a big sacrifice. Yeah.
And you've been to Barrett Jackson before.
Yes.
Now, just tell me, what's that been like? What's the experience been like?
You know, they really put on a show. That's the nice thing. I mean, it's not just an auction. All the vendors and everything. I mean, it's a vacation destination. I mean, people do. My uncles and stuff, they come out here every year just for the show and to look at the different cars and vehicles and stuff like that. So.
Final question. You know, where did you take on any joy rides, or did you have a little bit of fun?
Actually, I drove it from the trailer to up here, and that was about it. He got to drive it, and our other partner Frank Schartz.
I always end my interviews with a high five.
Okay.
So, all right. Well, good luck out
All
there,
right.
Dean.
Thank you.
Yeah.